Jai Shri Ram, weltenschauung 22. Let's look at the words below. Hostile is unfriendly, inimical. Prohibitive prices means very high, overpriced, fleecing the customer, gouging the customer, shearing the customer. FLEECE, fleece ante goragadam. Fleece means the wool on the body of the sheep. To fleece means to remove the wool. To fleece the customer ni goragadam, overcharge cheyadam. Gouging the customer, GOUGE. Gouge also means to scoop out, cut and remove. Eh? Gouging. So, shearing, SHEAR. Shearing force ante tearing force. But shearing the wool ante wool తీయడం. Shearing in a metaphorical sense means overcharge. Prohibitive prices means very high, exorbitant. EXORBITANT, very high. Startled, shocked. Critical can mean finding fault or it can mean very important. While larger banks can afford to maintain their own data processing operations, many smaller regional and community banks are finding that costs associated with such operations are prohibitive. The costs are too high. Next one, ignominy, public shame, disgrace. Stature can mean status or physical height. Culmination, result. Though power is rarely granted to a person for free exercise, some view the posts they get as a mere adornment, while others bring dash to the post they occupy. రైట్ కొంతమంది దాన్ని పోస్ట్ని ఆభరణంగా తీసేసుకుంటారు, కొంతమంది వాళ్ళే ఆభరణం అవుతారు ఆ పోస్ట్కి. సో ఆ పోస్ట్కి ఒక ఇంపార్టెన్స్ వీళ్ళ వల్ల ఆ మనిషి వల్ల వస్తుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఆఫ్టర్ మోడీ బికేమ్ ద పిఎం వీఆర్ బిగినింగ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ అండ్ రెస్పెక్ట్ ద పోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద పిఎం, నాట్ వెన్ దట్ spineless Sanmohan Singh was there. So while others bring stature, they bring stature to the post. Next, కింద వర్డ్స్ అన్నీ అవుట్స్టాండింగ్, నెగ్లిజిబుల్, unimportant. Okay. Even though his beginnings were dash as the son of a minor tribal chieftain, Chinna, Kani, the conqueror Tamerlane, went on to become the greatest ruler. So, beginnings were very humble. Yes, A. Next, in the words, contemptuous look means showing disrespect, looking down. Ignoramus means a completely ignorant fellow. Abreast, two meanings, side by side, juxtaposed, or up to date. Are you abreast with the latest developments? That means up to date. Only a few events narrated in his autobiography were a surprise to his fast friends, who otherwise were quite abreast of his life's incidences. Okay, next. Novel, new, outlandish ante crazy, freaky, weird, wacky, kinky, kooky, balmy, BARMY. Vapid, tasteless, jejune, pedestrian, lacking imagination, prosaic, prosy, bland, tasteless. Conservative, sticking to tradition. With a disregard to traditional form of dance, Isidora Duncan not only brought in dash ways of expression but also astonished the critics with innovative school of thought. Okay, so she is doing something totally different. So brought in novel, innovation అన్నాడుగా, novel, new. Panacea, cure for every disease. Palliative, pain reliever. Amnesty, pardoning political prisoners. Amnesty means general pardon. Euthanasia, mercy killing. That means in some countries, Belgium, Switzerland, in Queensland, Australia, and in Oregon, America, state Oregon in America, they allow euthanasia. That means if a person wants to die, is suffering from some very painful disease and he doesn't have money and he is not able to bear the pain, so physician assisted suicide. So the patient can apply for euthanasia and he can die. That is, the government allows it. In India, we can't allow it. There was a debate because it can always be misused. Farce, light comedy or a mockery. Making a farce of parliament proceedings. That means all kinds of nonsensical, debates are going on. Farce ante egatali cheyadam, farce ante satire, light comedy. Okay. Despite the great expense involved, many state governments saw in commuter rails a dash. చాలా ఖర్చు ఉంది కానీ అందులో ఏదో బాగు ఉంది. రైట్, డైరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్ ఏ, పనేసియా. అఫ్లిక్షన్ అంటే సఫరింగ్, మ్యాలడీ, ఇల్నెస్. నెక్స్ట్, లీనియేజ్, ఫ్యామిలీ ట్రీ, డిసెండెంట్స్. ఎక్సర్ప్ట్స్ అంటే సంక్షిప్త వార్తలు. విన్యట్స్, VIGNETTES. స్నిప్పెట్స్, SNIPPETS. బ్రీఫ్, హిస్టరీ ఇన్ బ్రీఫ్ ఆర్ న్యూస్ ఇన్ బ్రీఫ్. Nuance, fine difference. Syllable, the smallest unit of sound, smallest unit of speech or writing. Okay, finding some striking similarities, linguists have hypothesized that there must be a common source which then developed into dozens of different languages, leaving traces of common common source lineage. The answer has to be lineage. Next, flippant, disrespectful, flip response. Short form is FLIP. Flip means disrespectful. Flippant means also the same thing, not showing due respect. Audacious, bold, daring. Ingenuous, very naive, very gullible, easily believing anything and everything, unsophisticated, childlike. Cynical, deeply suspicious, misanthropic, not trusting anyone. Eh? Unlike his younger brother, who is foolhardy, foolhardy means very rash, very impulsive, headlong, rash, reckless, knee jerk reactions. Unlike his younger brother, who is foolhardy and dash, Edgar is famous for his deportment. Deportment means actually conduct. Deportment means your demeanor, your mien, your conduct, the way you carry yourself, uh, and circumspection. That means very cautious. So, younger brother is foolhardy, and you need a negative word. So, audacious is good enough. We can't call him flippant because there's no support for that. Okay, so that's it. He is foolhardy and very daring and all that. Whereas this guy is calm and composed. That's it. Jai Shri Ram. Keep walking. Keep walking.